We will become like Jesus Christ. I had a really exciting revelation recently. We will become like Jesus. To be sons of God is not enough. God prepared us something much more exciting. 1 John chapter 3 verses 1 to 2. See what kind of love the Father has given us to be called and be sons of God. The world therefore does not know us because it did not know him. Beloved ones, we are now sons of God, but it has not yet been revealed that we will. We only know that when it is revealed, we will be like him, because we will see him as he is. The Son becomes like the Father when he grows up. So now we are growing endlessly, becoming more and more like God. This is what to be sons of God means. Christ as the Son of God, means that Christ is infinite development, infinite growth. But the revelation does not end there. When it is revealed, we will be like him, because we will see him as he is. Seeing him, that is, Jesus Christ, such as he is, means that we will see him completely, not only his appearance, but also everything that is inside of him, completely everything that is in him, the fullness of the divine. That is, we will fully understand him. As soon as we fully know him, we will become like him, that is, containing the whole nature of God. We will become incarnations of God, just as Jesus is an incarnation of God. The nature of Jesus is maximum efficiency in everything. He knows all the mathematics. He has infinite knowledge. When we see him, we will also know infinitely much, that is, all mathematics. So, will we become copies of Jesus? That would be too boring. Imagine a billion Jesuses gathered in heavenly Jerusalem. I was not able to believe this Bible verse that we would become like Jesus, because it seemed to me that it would be too boring. But this is not so. Each will have its own character. We will act as efficiently as Jesus, but that does not mean that we will all be the same. There is no one most effective variant. In each of us the nature of Jesus will be projected in our own way. Roughly speaking, from different angles. Each of us will become like Jesus, but each will be like Jesus in our own way. So we are now sons of God, that is, we are growing, becoming more and more like God. We will at one moment reach the full age of God as Jesus. Each of us will be, like Jesus, God in the flesh. Not in a billion years, not in an infinite period of time, but as soon as we see him. Does this mean that development will stop and we will no longer grow spiritually? That would be too boring. We will know all the math and we will no longer need to learn math. But development does not stop there. We will continue to explore the world around. The Bible says that Jesus himself grew in wisdom, Luke chapter 2 verse 40. Meanwhile, the child grew, gained strength and filled with wisdom. That is, he studied the world around. We know that he is God, which means he knows all the math. But taking the form of a man, he began to study physics, chemistry, biology. He abandoned his divine knowledge of the world around him and began to study the world, which he himself created, anew. In the same way, when we become like Jesus, we will endlessly study the world around us. Cognition is infinite. The following Bible verse, 1 John chapter 3 verse 3, and everyone who has this hope in him purifies himself as he is clean. This means that one who dreams of becoming God, like Jesus, will purify himself. Each of us has a responsible mission to become God. We prepare for it by cleansing ourselves of sin. Here are some more Bible verses that support this teaching. 1 Corinthians 13:12. Now we see through the dull glass, as if in a mystery, then face to face. Now I know in part, and then I know, like I am known. That is, we will know everything. Romans chapter 8 verse 29. For whom he foreknew, he also predestinated to be like the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. That is, we will be like him. And we will be like his brothers in heavenly Jerusalem. Awesome. We will know everything as God. We will become God in the flesh. This is my recent revelation. To know more about amazing Bible teachings, subscribe to this YouTube channel. To help the knowledge of the Bible and the gospel truth to spread, press like button and also donate by clicking support in the channel header. God will reward you for the donation. Let God bless you. This online Christian sermon video was prepared by the evangelical preacher Victor Portone to help you with Bible study.